Well, hello. Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is in your reality. Welcome to Harmless Halloween. Continuing on here on the Atmos CLU channels. Welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you are doing well today. Apologize for running a little behind here. It's kind of one of those days. You know what? You don't start messing with the settings after you've started something. It's a bad idea. I think we got it ironed out, though. Going to be taking a look at a game called Skulls of the Shogun. We did a little bit of this last Saturday, and I thought it would be a good idea to kind of jump on earlier in my streaming day and hang out with you guys and do a little bit more of this Skulls of the Shogun game. Kind of a fun little... it's more of a comedy, I guess. There's a lot of fun stuff in this, and I think it'll be a good one to play around with here for getting the day started for a lot of you. So Skulls of the Shogun is a strategy game where we are a Shogun general, one of the greatest of all time, of course, who was betrayed by his second and third and the higher ups in his command structure, and stabbed in the back, and awoke in the afterlife, only to find that he is but a peasant in the afterlife, and that's just not going to do. That's not going to do at all. So he has taken it upon himself to fight his way up the chain of the undead and get back to being number one, in this case in the afterlife. So there's that. Now, like I said, it's very tongue-in-cheek kind of comedy that they do with this. For example, this particular version, which is the updated version of Skulls of the Shogun, is called the Bonafide Edition. So, basically everybody is kind of a skull, or at least the character generally. But obviously we're all skeletons, and just trying to make our way in the afterlife. And so the first thing that we run into is the line to get in, which is some folks have been there for thousands of years. So our general decides he's not going to do that. He's going to fight his way through, and that's what we're going to be playing around with here. Now, the one thing I do really enjoy about this, and I'm not sure that it came across last time, this is part of what I was fidgeting with before we got started, or after I got the stream started, I started fidgeting with this. But basically is the sound. Now, let's let's see what we've got. Okay, here we go. Yeah. I dig the audio for this is great. It's got kind of this nice, like, rolling hip-hop beat to it. And that'll be kind of in the background stuff. I'm going to try to control that a little bit better this time. I think last time it kind of died out and you guys didn't hear too much of it, at least when I looked at the VOD. And then there's this.
On the battlefields of ancient Japan, the mighty General Akamoto stands ready to become Shogun on the eve of his greatest...
Oh, dude, okay. Let's do this. There we go. We'll get you back into the game here. Let's see if I can find that again. Actually, you know what? We'll just kind of let it go. Yeah, it'll launch on its own. But basically, this is kind of an older game too, which is part of what I'm struggling with here, is it does not want to work with the streaming software very well. So hopefully we'll be able to keep it going here. But yeah, I'd kind of noticed that in some weird way, this game like starts switching the audio input. So, yeah. Hope you guys have been having a good time with the Harmless Halloween stuff that I've been working on. It's been a lot of fun doing these shows throughout October. We got started with a couple of different things. We took a look at a game called Medieval and played that, which was a lot of fun. And we'll get back to that probably sometime here soon. We also took a look at Alice, Madness Returns, which is a very dark game. Take Alice in Wonderland and turn it into a slasher film, and that's what you get. So pretty rough on that one, and I've been only doing that one late at night. Just it works out good for that. Speaking of late at night games, we've been working on Call of Cthulhu, which is, it is psychological horror on a really different sort of level. Well, a Lovecraftian level, so weird and weirder. But that's been a lot of fun. I think we're on chapter 10 of 14 chapters of that one, so we're getting close to the end. We'll be jumping back into that one later on today. And then also a couple of other ones that we've been playing around with and taking a look at. And I haven't really gotten into some of the other ones, but like I said, I wanted to get back to Skulls of the Shogun here, and hopefully see if we can get the backstory to show you the thing here for it. But for the most part, yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and like I said, I just kind of wanted to do a bunch of October streams for the Halloween season this year, and I think we got a pretty good number of them in so far. We've also got many others that we can take a look at as well. So lots of stuff here. Just like I said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and stab that follow button, or if you're over on YouTube there, like and subscribe for future stuff that we'll be doing for Harmless Halloween, as we're calling it. Named after, of course, the radio show that I do over on trekradio.net. We'll be doing another radio drama show for that coming up this Sunday at 10 p.m. over on trekradio.net. And the radio dramas have been great. We've been doing these Quiet Please is the name of the radio show. And boy, they are weird. Two very different tales, but very similar for starting it off. And then, of course, this year we're lucky enough that Halloween itself will be on a Sunday, which is when we do the Harmless Content Show. So we'll be doing, once again, the War of the Worlds, which I've done every year since we got started with the show 11 years ago. And I always look forward to that. So that should be a lot of fun, and we'll see. Here we go. Finally. Here's the backstory.
On the battlefields of ancient Japan, the mighty General Akamoto stands ready to become Shogun on the eve of his greatest battle. Betrayed by a shadowy figure, he finds himself transported to the shores of the dead, where a ragtag misfit army is his only chance to break down the gates to the afterlife and gain the title of Shogun of the Dead.
Shogun, wreak havoc, static, I'm magic, I fear no one. No time to play, we on a mission. First place, of course, it's a given. Make I put it down like it's too hot. Hit a tune, knock, shatter your boombox. From your head to your tube socks, this is action. Nah, we don't move blocks. Komodo smashing them all. First one to stand to the last one to fall. Summoning, plunging in, troubling. I wanna win. Walk before I crawl, cause I'm here to ball. Lyrical, break it down, y'all spirit wall. Ordering, slaughter them. Thought of them, be sure to win. Say your soul is half the price. Welcome to the samurai afterlife. 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 Afterlife.
So yeah, there you have it. I guess that's like I said, it's kind of a neat little intro. And like I said, very tongue-in-cheek kind of a comedy in this, and obviously very dark. But, you know, it is the afterlife. Now, what we had left off with was a little different than what we're going to actually see right here. For this, I'm going to continue with the game that we were working on. Now, you'll kind of remember that the way that this is set up is we've got this, like, kind of overall map of the afterlife here. And obviously some of it is completely, like, blotted out so that we can't see it. But this is the entire game map of all of the encounters and locations and places that we can go and be part of this little environment. And you'll see here that basically the way that it works is they've broken the map into sections, and then each section has a little battlefield location, which is what these circles are right here. So over on the left, you'll notice that it has kind of a scroll that shows us what our kind of status for this particular battle that we were in. Each battle keeps the best time that you complete the battle in, and then also underneath that there's 3 different skulls. Each skull is a specific event that we each event that we need to complete is well, not random, but it's specific for the map. So like in some cases it's like keep so many troops alive, keep the general asleep, or various other objectives that we can complete. More or less, the only reason that they have this is because they also have a leaderboard, so when you connect online it will then show you that. Now each one of these that I've unlocked here is open and finished. But I actually kind of did a little bit of practice stuff and moved forward from the story where we left off. So we'll start off right here at the beginning of the gateway into the afterlife. So that'll be our starting point. Now the other part of this is I have a couple of things. Okay, I have to read a lot of the stuff for this. So I'll try to do my best with the reading part of this, but generally I've got some other things that we can do with it. But hello, Alteran, how are you today? And yes, we are headed into the game now. All right, and the general starts off. Judging who may enter this life is left up to us, right, brother? Right, left, brother. It is only right that we judge these left in line first. Right, brother. Right then, the line forms on the left. What's this all about?
Kurokawa. Lieutenant General Kurokawa, is that you? I knew it. Wait, him? He's in charge of the land of the frozen fortunes? The most harrowing land in the afterlife?
I have no idea what you're talking about, stranger. I am the mighty General Akamoto. You must have me confused with this dashing and clever Kurosawa fellow.
What are you talking about? My sword! What are you doing with my other sword?
Oh, this? Funny story, actually. I stole it from a pompous general I once served under. Right before I stabbed the old fool in the back with it.
It was you!
Sure, I might have tipped off and fallen on a spear immediately after, but that's not the point. The point is, all of this led to me becoming the ruler of this land of the dead. Wait, you left out the part about the Shogun, right?
You betrayed me. You killed me. You stole my sword and my name.
And now, I will kill you again.
Traitorous worm.
Oh, I smell a battle. Okay, so we'll start off the fight here. In this particular one, as their guys are saying, we must be careful, my lord. Kurosawa is well protected. The coward. Oh, here we go.
The coward? He hides behind his men.
You ought to do the same, my lord. It's called meditating. Generals will meditate and gain health every round until they are actually activated. Only generals can meditate, and only at the start of a battle. They do it automatically.
Very well. I trust your blue swords weaken his defenses while I meditate and gain power.
Alright, so new game mechanic that they've added in here. Generals gain +1 to their max HP every round they meditate until they are awakened. One of the bonus objectives in this particular round is that we get through it without the general actually being used or awakened. Now it's kind of chess-like. It's got I woke up and having cereal. Excellent. Yeah. This is a good kind of game to get the day started. Nothing real crazy. Okay, so in this, we've got a couple of different kinds of units that we can use. We have the infantry units, which, as you can see over on the right-hand side there, they have 6 hit points. They do 5 damage, and they have 3 defenses. So they will hit anything for 5 when you attack it. And then that's when the shield or the defense kicks in. In this case, like I said, they have 3, so if something with 5 attacked them, they would only get hit for 2 damage. All right? So infantry is just that. It's kind of your tanks. It's basically your shields. Then you also have the archers, which are kind of the opposite of the infantry. They do long-range damage, and they hit for 6 every time. Their defense, though, is only 1. So, something hits them for 6, and they've got 6 hit points. They're basically going to only defend 1, which means they'll be down to 1 hit point after the round. Now, it's a turn-based game, so you move the character the distance they're allowed to go, then you can use the turn, or you can use an action in that turn unless they go to the maximum distance. In this case here, the third item, or the third unit that we have, is cavalry. Cavalry can move long distances. They do 5 damage, much like the infantry, but they only have 2 defense. And they have 6 hit points overall. So these are basically cavalry, your long-range ground melee unit. In this case here, we'll take a look over on what the enemy has. Obviously, they have their general. They have 2 infantry, 2 archers, and 2 cavalry. And then they also have a little mage healer here, which we're going to have to deal with the fox monk. Fox monks are the game's version of a healer. They can't attack, but they can do damage when you attack them as a defensive attack. Okay. So we've got 3 infantry, 2 archers, and 4 cavalry. We're a little bit better set up here, but obviously we are also the attacker versus the defender. Okay, so starting off here, I'm going to bring the cavalry in, move him into this area here. Now, one of the things you'll notice is that as I move the cavalry close, see how each one of the characters flashes? That shows me that I can actually hit these particular characters if I move this cavalry unit to here. I can only hit one thing at a time, and you'll notice that when I move close, like some of them here, this guy, the infantry of theirs, holds up his sword. So what that's telling me is that he will be able to defend when I attack. So if I hit him for 5, he's going to hit me for 5 as well. I'll basically take, I'll mitigate 2 damage. So I'll take 3 damage when I hit him, and I'll hit him for basically 2 hit points. So not a great little battle there. Infantry against cavalry in long range is not a good idea. The other character, though, that you can see here is my archer. The archer is kind of reeling back and recoiling. Anytime you see a character recoiling, that means they can't defend when you attack. So it's like basically a free attack against that particular character. What I'm going to do is move him within this range right here so that I can get to the archer. Because archers are ultimately kind of the most dangerous thing on the battlefield for us right now, because they do the most amount of damage from a distance. So our first objective is going to be to get rid of the archers. We'll start with this guy right here, and we'll have him attack the archer. Now, the archer right here is connected to or standing next to these other units on his side. And that creates a spirit wall. So a spirit wall will mitigate 20% of the attack damage. Well, lots of different things here. Basically what it means is that when I hit this guy, I'm going to do 4 damage, and he is not going to be able to hit me back. Unless I miss, which I did. Awesome. Great start. Alright, we'll move this guy back up so he can defend himself. And then bring in another cavalry. And try to hit that archer this time. There we go. We hit him that time, did 4 damage. He's only got 2 hit points left. So what we're going to do is bring this other archer in back here. And we're going to take out. There we go. And use him to take out that. Notice that when the archer dies, it leaves the skull behind. If you'll remember from the last stream, we can send our troops in and eat the skull. When they do, they'll level up. They gain more hit points. They do a little bit more movement. And after you eat 3 skulls on a single character, then it goes to what's called the shadow level. When they're shadows, they do a lot of damage, and they get 2 turns each round. So it's a really good idea to take out enemies and as quickly as possible do damage. Now, the other factor that's in this that we have to kind of keep an eye on is that each game round, you only get 5 scrolls. Each scroll is considered an order that you give to one unit. So even though I've got all of these units here, I can only do 5 moves per turn. Okay? So in this case here, I've already used 3 of them, right? To move the 2 cavalry and the 1 archer. So I'm going to only have 2 more turns, which means that these other 2 cavalry are going to have to take out this other archer, or we're going to have archer problems. So we'll start with getting this guy in place. Use him to attack the archers. There we go. He hit him for 4. That's what we wanted. We'll move them back a little bit, forcing them to have to actually move their characters to attack. And then we'll bring in the other cavalry and take out... Oop, not yet. We'll use that to attack the other archer. There we go. So we've taken out all of their archers, which is super important here at the beginning. All right, we'll move... Oh, he doesn't have any more movement points, so that basically ends our turn. There. We'll see what the enemy does. Looks like they're moving their cavalry in to take out my archers. Not too bad. There's their healer. He just healed the guy that took some damage there. Oh, okay. They took out our cavalry. And see there, that cavalry of theirs ate the skull. So if he's a level 2, he's got 3 more hit points than he had originally. Alright, so that's basically a game round. Time to move on to another round. We're going to leave our general asleep for right now, so that he can gain more hit points each round. In the meantime, we're going to have to kind of take care of this little problem that's popped up over here on the right-hand side. And we can do that with a couple of different choices. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move this infantry over to here. And see, once I get close enough, there'll be like a red circle that'll pop up. That means that there's a spirit wall. That's the protection that I was talking about before. But basically what we're doing is we're going to cut off this this cavalry guy here. There we go. Hit him for 3. And the infantry also does the knockback too, so that's super helpful. We want to get him over to the edge here so that he can basically block any of the other generals' forces from attacking our archer. We want to try to protect our archer as much as possible. Notice too that one of the reasons that you want to use the infantry is because if they attack and the enemy unit gets to attack back, then they use their defense for that round. So any other units that attack them, there'll be no defense retaliation. They only get one attempt to do damage, and then after that, every other character that hits them will do damage for no repercussions, which is exactly why we hit him first with the infantry, and then we're going to bring in our archer, and he can attack, and he won't get hit, so we can save the 2 points that we have left on his health. And we're going to take out their cavalry. So far, we've taken out 3 of theirs, and they've only taken out 1 of ours. And we're doing pretty good at this point. I'm going to move him back away like this. And notice that if I move him into the bushes here, he gets 80% protection. So I'll park him right there. And then I want to go from here. Let's see. We've got... I think we'll take this cavalry unit and we'll use it to eat this enemy skull. Thus it goes up 1 level. Remember, we need 3 skulls to get him to a shadow knight. Alright. We got, what? 2 more rounds. For this, let's move him back over to here. Kind of park him in front of the infantry, and that makes it a little more difficult for troops to get through. Take our other cavalry. A little hard to select certain characters. There we go. I'm gonna move this infantry over to here. Kind of creating a wall behind our archer. Alright. in good shape at this point. We'll use our archer to attack this upgraded cavalry. It's doing a lot of damage, but not taking it out. But we got the chance to use it. Let's get him closer to the general. And then take our other cavalry and hit this guy. And then take our cavalry and park it right. Yeah, right here should protect everybody. That'll end our turn. Hopefully that was enough. Alright, the enemy general has awoken. He went all the way around and got our archer. Oh well. That's okay, because now that guy is in bad shape. Now here's the problem. The enemy general will do 2 attacks. And his healer is right behind him. So there goes our cavalry. Hopefully it wasn't the upgraded cavalry, but the problem is there's now these skulls sitting here for the enemy general to eat, which he will level up to become much more difficult to deal with now. Okay. Well, things are going okay. We've lost 3. And we've taken out 3 of theirs. Oh, there we go. Leaving the infantry back to protect the general. We've got this cavalry here that has done a little bit of upgrading. We're going to send him over and eat this other skull so that we can get him to level 2. There we go. Now he's level 2. Kind of stuck there, so we'll need to move again. What I'm going to have to do is have the infantry here defeat this cavalry of theirs. Once the guy came over and took out our archer, we'll make him pay. Not only that, but the infantry then can move, and we'll move him back to protecting the general. Get this cavalry here, and instead of attacking, what we're going to do is we're going to eat this skull. And level it up. We do have a head, Alteran. He does have a head. That's pretty much all he has. But, you know, it's a floating skull in armor, I guess. Let's see, where were we? Okay, we got this guy. Let's move him back over to here as well. We're going to use him to protect the general. And with that, I think, move our archer here. What do we want to do with the archer? Send him over and have him attack the general, their general. Ugh. Kind of a long shot, but we'll take it. Okay, we did 3 damage. Not bad. Move the archer back here. And what, we've got 1 more turn? Yeah. Well, I would go send this guy over to eat the skull, but unfortunately that means he'll be out of position. I can't move. I don't think I can move him all the way back there, because he'll use up all his movement points. So we'll have to end the turn here with 1 order left. Ugh, hate doing that, but okay, the healer wasted his turn healing the general. That's why we tagged him real quick. Our advanced cavalry is in trouble here. Yeah. Darn it, they got him. I kind of knew that was going to happen since we left him out there. It's okay. We're still in good shape. Their general had to waste his turn not eating a skull. by attacking that guy, so he did not get a level up turn. What we're going to do with this guy right here is we're going to have him eat his third skull. There we go. And now he becomes a shot, or... yeah, there we go. We got one more. We got 2 skulls on this guy. Yeah, he needs one more in order to go all the way up. So we'll park him here and finish his turn. The other guys really don't have much that we can do with them, so we're going to bring our archer in again and just tag the enemy general so that he takes damage, and thus the healer isn't able to do anything other than heal the general on his turn. Sometimes it's a little back and forth like that. There we go. We hit him, and then we'll kind of go back here and hide again. Alright, good enough. Let's move some of these guys around. Move you to here. Have you go over and guard this spot. Yeah, that's good. Oops, here comes the general. Yeah, he wants this guy taken out. Alright, they're upgrading their infantry. Alright, their infantry's going to be a little tougher to work with, but... there we go. They went after the cavalry because the cavalry is kind of the weakest of our units here. And with that, let's... take this cavalry. We're gonna have him go over and drink this potion. The potion will heal him. And we move him back over here to protect. Alright, now we need our archer to get a good hit in here. There we go. Good. Bring him back here. And we use the infantry to attack. Almost got the general. It's really our goal here is to take out their general. After that, the game, or at least this round, will end. There we go. He's only got 1 hit point left. And that's it. Ow! My hand! Gotta run. There he goes. Once he leaves, all the others die, or just basically turn to dust.
At last, both my swords are reunited, and it feels good.
Now you'll begin each round with 2 actions, boss. So the benefit to completing this particular map is that we now, our general has 2 attacks instead of just the 1. Okay, yeah, and if you hadn't caught this, the 2 lieutenant generals are the left brother and the right brother. There is no doubt, left, that you are right for the afterlife. Right, brother? Right. Right, left, brother. You have a long road left to right the wrongs of the one you called Kurosawa. Whenever he goes, whatever it takes, I will have my revenge. Onward. Onward. There we go. That completes the level, and then you have the winner screen. Got definitely get arcade feel to it. We got 10 XP for the first win today, which they do have that set so that, you know, basically every day you get, when you play the game, you get bonus XP. We want the XP because that gives us better results later on. And not too bad. We get 33 XP this one, and earn 2 new emblems. The emblems are for multiplayer. You can use them as avatars. We got that one. And that one. They're kind of cool. And we beat the level without awakening the general, so that gets us another one of the bonus skulls. Took us 17 minutes and 24 seconds to complete that one. The fastest I've done it is in 11 minutes. There we go. We complete that. Now we've got another story element here. New location to go to. There we go. Chopping away on the sacred trees. Those darn purple. Who knew chopping down trees would be so much fun? Yeah, I can't wait until that imposter shows up and finds the path blocked. Then we ambush the big phony and rip that stupid fake mustache off his stupid fake face. Thus we arrive. Uh-oh. There we go. He killed 2. Oh, somebody new. Thank you for saving my cherry tree, brave warrior. I am Sakura, guardian of the spirit of the land of the eternal blossoms. Allow me to aid in your quest.
You are most welcome, my lady. I cannot allow you to fight. It would be most dishonorable.
Hehehe, you're so cute. No, I don't do battles, but I can still help with some advice. Hunt any fox shrine to gain a fox monk. Foxes can wield magic, including the ability to heal other units. But be wary, should an enemy haunt the same shrine, you will lose your fox monk ally.
This news pleases me. Many thanks, Sakura.
The pleasure is all mine. Hee until we meet again. Nice, boss. She's totally hot for you.
No, she's just, yes, less talking, more marching. Move out.
Okay. More purple meddlers stand aside or be cut down. Impossible! They thwarted my ingenious ambush plan. But how? Halt! You face General Rokmita, Lord and ruler of this land. Yield now or prepare to die your dying death. Ha! I like you. I will eat your skull last. Okay. My lord, I see a fox shrine in the corner up to the north. I believe I can reach it in a single move. And they usually do kind of give you these hints for the starts of these are kind of the beginning maps here. So they're kind of teaching us the mechanics in the game. There's a couple of things here. In this case, like they were saying here, this cavalry can make it all the way up to the top here, right there. And see, when I get close to it, then it gives me this option to haunt the shrine. And so by haunting this shrine, there we go, and confirm, there we go. When he haunts the shrine, we have to wait one turn, and then the next turn we'll have our healer, the fox monk, appear. And we can use it, like it was saying, until either the other team gets over and haunts this shrine, which will give them the fox monk that I have. So it's basically like kind of a capture the flag sort of setup, but you definitely don't want the other team to have all the healer monks. We'll not make it past that. All right, the rest of the troops here, we have another dynamic that's going on. There's these rice paddies that you can kind of see here, and this shrine. So each turn you haunt a rice paddy, you get 25 rice. The The rice can then be used to purchase new units that you can add to the battlefield. Like I said, it's 25 rice per one of these rice patties. And like infantry costs 100. Our cavalry costs, I think, I'm not exactly sure. Let me see. Can I actually look at that right now? I don't think I can until I actually haunt it. I think it's 150 for the cavalry and then 200 for the archers, if I remember correctly. All right, so what we want to do is that we want to move our troops in and haunt as many of the rice paddies as possible here right at the beginning. That way, we're gaining rice. And the rice will only, you can only get 4 rounds worth of rice per patty, and then it's basically done. And then you won't be able to get any more. So there's a finite amount of purchasing power per map. We're going to send this guy in here and have him haunt this one. We've got 2 now. That's 50 rice that we're going to make per turn. We'll bring this cavalry, since it can go a longer distance, over to here. Have him haunt that one. Now, anytime the unit is haunting an area, it cannot attack or defend itself. Okay, it only takes 1 round in order for it to basically lock in haunting that location, but you're basically leaving him defenseless for 1 round by doing that. We got those set in place. The next thing I'm going to do is move these archers so that they're a little bit closer, and we're going to use it to haunt this shrine so that we can buy units and get the opportunity. So see, they're going to do the same thing on their turn. Okay. So yeah, the first round of this map is always basically getting things started. There we go. So notice these locations. Oh, there's the monk. Mananamu. Greetings, O mustachioed warrior. Kara said you'd need help. This fox monk is yours to command. Should anyone need healing, pray call upon me. But know that I am, that my kind are pacifists. We will not attack, only in self-defense. Monks can eat skulls to unlock new spells. So again, taking out the enemy's units gets us upgrade opportunities. Okay, starting off here, we need to thin out their cavalry so they can't move around. We're going to move our archer here so that he's in range. Those guys can't defend because they're trying to haunt these rice paddies. So boom, we'll get free shot at him, take 3 damage. And we'll move our archer back, hopefully protecting him. I'm going to move the infantry forward. And why not? Let's have him attack that other cavalry. There we go. 1 down. Move this other infantry over to here. And wait, it's a free attack. It's hard to leave that. I can't get to the skull, so let's attack this guy. Now the infantry can only do 1 damage. We'll send this other one over here. We'll have the cavalry attack this other cavalry, and that will take care of their cavalry. We want to make it as hard as possible for them to get back into the back row here to get the archer. Just like that. Alright, we got what, 1 more turn here? Alright, we're going to leave that, and we're going to take this guy, move him to right here. and haunt that rice paddy. That'll end our turn. Let's see what they do. General's awakened. Their archer moves forward. Infantry attacks. Alright. And see, they're spreading out the damage. Alright. Now remember, their general can attack multiple times, so we're concerned about him being loose on the battlefield at this point. There we go, we got our rice. Let's use this cavalry right now. I'm gonna send him around over to here. He can hide in the trees and attack this archer. That gets rid of the archer. And he can't go anywhere, so he'll wait there. Let's see, next. Use this archer again. And then move him up here. I'll hide him behind that rock. Okay, so we've got a little bit of health left on this guy. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this, since this guy isn't gonna last much longer, we're gonna use him to attack this guy. No. Actually, that isn't a good idea. Let's move him. I'm gonna move him back here. We're gonna use him to go haunt some things. This guy, though... Yeah, we'll use him to attack that. And then move him back. Guard our archer. Come on. There you go. There you go. This guy. Attack that one. That takes care of that. And then we can move him back here and make it a little bit harder for them to get our archer. End the turn there. Alright, we knew that guy was gonna go. I was afraid that was gonna happen too. Oh, that's his 2 turns. Okay, so actually what we've done here is that you can kind of see we're drawing their general closer to our side of the battlefield here. Puts us in a good spot. And we can use our rice that we've gotten. We've managed to acquire 275 rice now. So there we go. These are the different characters that you can buy right now. The infantry, the cavalry, and an archer. Infantry costs 100, and we've got 275. The cavalry is 150, and the archers are 200. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically spend a turn here to bring out another infantry unit. And then take that unit and move him right to here. Have him attack that one. Actually, you know what? We'll just leave this guy. Unfortunately, he is going to be a casualty. Hyper, on the other hand, we're going to send him up into these trees and use him to attack the general. How dare you attack me? Do you know who I am? I'm connected. I know people. Huh? My master, the great General Akamoto, commands the entire samurai afterlife.
Fool, I am General Akamoto. The man you speak of is my treacherous lieutenant, Kurakawa.
Wait, I refuse to believe it. My master is strong and brave. He has slain many powerful warriors.
Your master couldn't slay a cupcake with a mallet.
I've had enough of your lies, you lying liar. Good dialogue. Alright, so we're gonna attack him. Bam. And then move our guy. Hopefully he won't go after it, because we need the archers to stay alive as much as possible. What we need to do is bring this healer over here. And spend a turn doing that. Bring this archer over here. Just in range. Oh, there it is. There it is. Just in range of hitting their general. We can do 3 damage to him. Their general's in kind of bad shape right now, so he's going to have to spend his turn either eating a skull. Yeah. And then he'll attack the weak guy right there. Pushed him right to our healer, as you can kind of see. And there's the weak guy. We knew he was going to go. Yeah, one of their guys is eating a skull instead of attacking. Okay. This is where we ended. Awaken my general. Move him to here. And attack their general. Ah. Too far to get the second attack in. That's okay, that's what the archer's here for. There we go. Come back to here, and then I should be able to bring the cavalry all the way around here. Darn, we did not get the general. I was hoping that we could hit him that one round. Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay. There we go. And that ends that. Teehee, I knew you were a real Akamoto. You're so strong and brave.
You flatter me, Sakura. The path ahead will not...
There we go. The path ahead will not be easy, but I know you will defeat Kurosawa.
Kurakawa.
Goodbye for now, my gallant warrior.
So that dog Kurakawa has everyone convinced that he is actually me.
Except Sakura. She believes you. Why is that, I wonder?
Well, that's not enough chatter. Onward.
And there we have it. All right. And another emblem, the Grumpy emblem. And you can kind of see here, I haven't accomplished any of the bonuses, but man, these are tough. Beat the level with at least 2 monk allies still alive, so we would have had to have captured the other monk shrine to do that. Which, I don't know, that map is really about doing it as quickly as possible, because if you give them time to really start building up forces, it's hard to keep up. Which is the next skull here, beat the level with at least 1,000 rice. And beat the level without losing any units. Those are impossible. Those are so hard to achieve. We did do it in record time, 10 minutes and 12 seconds, and it took us 5 rounds. We earned 275 rice, so yeah, that gives you an idea how many rounds you'd have to do in order to get the 1,000 rice. You really have to be all over the map on that. I lost 4 units. I killed 5, and the enemy general. There we go. Next map location. Fox monks can cast Holy Armor, a spell which boosts any ally's defense stat by +2. Eat 2 skulls to get that. The inner move ring shrinks as the unit walks around. It shows how far they could move again should they decide to perform another move. And leave injured units on spots that you've haunted, shrines, rice paddies, etc., for them to be healed 2 hit points at the start of your next round. So that's also a big benefit there, is doing that. Let's real quick. Okay. All right. Oh, boy. I see troops, but no general. He should have been revived at dawn with the other fallen. Given up already, Ruckmora? General should be made of sterner stuff. Ha. Shows what you know. The boss is just busy strategizing a new genius plan to stop you.
Yes, well, I'm sure. Well, men, we have a lot of ground to cover. Let's make it to that bridge.
Oh, our first real level with a unique objective. I'm excited. Yeah, this is actually the first real level. All of the other stuff is kind of just teaching you the basics of the game. Alright, so you can kind of see here what they were talking about is that we're down here at the bottom of the map, and then we need to get all the way up to here to get to that bridge. There's rice paddies and various others along the way. Let me just tell you, this map is really tough because we have to move as quickly as possible to get up to the top. To do this, though, I'm actually going to split my forces, which is always a bad idea, but kind of helps to get this one done. Notice there's a fox shrine right here. Right there. And also, there's where our troops can be summoned, is that shrine right there. So that's why I'm splitting them up with this giant rock in between. The environment also, like here, obviously there's a rock in between us and that. That means that their archers can't shoot through rocks. So it's always a good idea to hide behind them. And you can use the thorn bushes here to basically kind of control the direction that they can move. I'm going to start with this guy. Put him here and start haunting. I'm going to take this archer and move him here. I don't think I can. No, I can't hit that guy with him. He's going to need backup, though. So we'll move the archer to there so that he has backup. And then we're going to take these cavalry here and use them to take out this archer that's hiding here. Have that one on this. In general, we need to move him. Okay. And our general around over to here and have him eat this skull so that he levels up. Why didn't he do that? Oh, he's haunting. Damn. Have him haunt that so that we can eventually get some guys. This one, we send him up here to take out this archer. Or at least do some damage to it. And then his friend here, the other archer. Use him to take out that one. Okay. Okay, we want to knock back enemies into the thorns to get extra damage. Also, the other benefit to the thorns. Oop. Yeah, we lost our cavalry. But that's rough up there. That's a tough area to deal with. Uh-oh. Surprise! Finally got our ambush. You chumps are going down. We'll teach you to mess around with the boss's special lady friend. Really, you can't be referring to Sakura. Wait, Sakura is attached to that doofus? Well, not attached exactly. He does have a strand of her hair, although, and some nail clippings. Oh. Creepy. My lord, you need to get moving. Now. Alright. So, what's going to happen now is every round after this, they're going to keep piling up down here. Now remember, they can only move 5 at a time, so yeah. As long as we don't come back in this direction, these aren't going to really cause too much of a problem. These are the ones that we want to take out top here. Alright, first we need to do this. I'm going to send him over to here and haunt this so that we can get our healer. We have him go this way and eat this skull. Always good to have a leveled up archer. Meantime, got some problems to deal with in this area. I'm gonna buy an infantry. So we now have that. Send this infantry over to here. Like that. Have you go up here. Let's see, all of them can attack back, but their monk can't. Can I hit that? I can't hit that archer. Ugh. Just out of range. Alright. We could do some damage, but it's not going to do much. We're going to park him here. So let's have him haunt that. I'm afraid of that. They have a pretty solid line up here. Alright, there's our monk. Now, what we want to do is we're going to hit this right here, and if we haunt this temple, they won't be able to spawn any new things over in this area, which basically will keep us a little bit safe. We need to get these guys out of here. Now, they're going to probably take that shrine back over, but if we can loop them around the back here, we can get to this other shrine and bring up another monk. Be super helpful. We'll buy another infantry, move him right here. Let the infantry fight it out with each other. See where them having a healer here is a really beneficial thing for that. Yeah, they're going to try to take over our other spots here, but what we can do, another round of reinforcements for them. Thanks in big time. You're gonna die big time.
I'm going to say this again in blue for added emphasis. I must get across that bridge. That's our objective.
So that's our objective, is to get the general over there. What I'm gonna do here, and him up to here, to have him haunt this rice paddy. And him go over to here and haunt that rice paddy. So we're gonna make some good rice this round. Thus we'll be able to hire some better units. Actually can I hit him? No, I can't. I'm gonna move him to here so we can come up from behind them. Don't have enough rice for that. So time to bring the general in. Start doing some damage on their infantry. There we go. We got one. We can use these guys to attack the other one. That's going to force their monk to not do anything in response. There we go. Shield wall. Good to go. Blind Bat, welcome. And thanks for joining me here as we take a look at this game called Skulls of the Shogun. Okay, they took over our shrine. We knew that was coming. Bringing archers around the back and infantry. Alright. So. I'll use the cavalry for this. First off, we're going to send the general back over to here to eat this. He'll get some health up. And he goes up a level. And we'll have to wait here. And we'll go after this. The infantry doesn't do much damage, so cough up. Well, he's gonna die anyway, so he's gonna need to see some damage right now. Before he dies, turns into a skull. We don't have any more movement. Alright, well, no orders left. archer there. That's going to be a problem. Ooh, interesting. Isn't what I expected at all from them. Alright. Get these guys moved. Take that guy out so that we can then skull eating. Bonus 3 hit points, and we move him here. And I want it right here. Moving it closer, so that's it. Bring in another infantry. That'll end our turn. Okay, yeah, their archer leveled up. I knew that was coming. Oh, good. Let's start here. There we go, another level on the general, and I get another skull right here. There we go. He's now max level, which is all I need in order to finish this. Because he's got 2 attacks automatically, and then by becoming a shadow warrior, he gets a 3rd. I'm gonna deal with this pesky. That wasn't what I wanted. Alright, well, we'll move him here to get him out of range. Hold off on moving this guy around. I think we're gonna move the archer to here. Oh, actually, can we move? No, he's not gonna get close enough, but we can move him to here. And then we'll move the archer to here. Okay, yeah, we'll move the archer to here and have him haunt this. By haunting this, it'll get rid of their healer here, and we'll get our healer back since we lost him since they took over the shrine down here. That's why they have that healer. Okay. This guy, gonna give him attack. That archer. This guy. Let's take care of that archer. We'll end our turn. good. We got them wasting their time over there. There's our healer. And here comes their reinforcements again. The boss says I'm beautiful and unique snowflake. Aw.
It's as if they will just keep spawning until we escape. Follow me to the bridge.
Alright. With that said, we'll take our healer. Come to here. There we go. Let him heal the general. And then we have the general run wild. This is the great thing about having this guy now leveled up is... First we'll hit the guy that hit us. He's down. There. Have our archer. I can take care of that guy. And move him to here. There we go. A little bit stronger infantry. Good enough to end the turn. Okay. Kinda knew that was gonna happen, but they have to waste their turn to do that. Got our archer. Well. Alright, so the reinforcements came from that direction this time. Gonna bring in another archer. So he's leveling up. We want this guy to go. Go one shot. Move him down here. Actually, this was a pretty good spot for protection. Alright, and that's it for the round. Okay. First turn. Oh good, he missed. That's what I was worried about. That's why we put him in the trees there. Good. As long as these guys get into close range, we can then use our general to take them out pretty quickly. They're wasting their time trying to reclaim the rice field. Alright. Like I said, general time. That one's down. That one's down. Back him up a little bit. Like that. Now. There's so many skulls to eat. There we go. So now this guy has two rounds plus all of this health that he's got too. Park him here to protect our general and our archer. Get our healer. Do the healer. There he is. Move him up here and do some healing. Right there. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Alright. Oh, and we can't buy any more because we're out of rice, so this is it. This is our group. Oh, he got one of our guys. And they're gonna take over that shrine. Unless we take them out. Might be able to do that. Sakura belongs to the boss. Get your own unhealthy obsession.
Hurry, get me across the bridge. Move.
Now, like I said, the objective here. We really gotta haul now to get him over there. Can't get around that corner. Oh, that's irritating. Alright. We'll park him there then. The general can't get around the corner either. I should move him a little bit forward, but nowhere else. Right, we got the archer. He's gonna do some skull eating. Oh. There we go. Level 3 archer. That's awesome. That means he gets 2 attacks. Next round. There we go. Okay, this will be the last time we have the healer, so we're going to use him to heal our archer and then say goodbye to him. And we'll lose him because they've got this shrine right here and this guy's about to haunt it. Alright. So that ends our turn. Purify. You're going after the archer, eh? General will have things to say about that. Have him attack this infantry. Move over here. Like that. Have him attack the other infantry. That way it makes it easy now. Our general will be able to take out all of the opposition. 1. 2. And that will end his turn. Wait, can he? Yeah, he can eat a skull, which is just gonna heal him. There we go. 3 points healed. And we got a wide open end here, so basically we just have to end the turn, and then we'll finish this map. So, like I said, sometimes the objectives are kind of like that, where you can just basically work around it. No matter what they do, they're just not going to be able to stop him from escaping at this point, so... A lot of the time the strategy isn't necessarily to defeat everyone, it's just to complete whatever you have to do. So like here, start with the general, move him to the bridge. There we go. It's got a cool kind of arcadey thing going to it. It's not like a hardcore strategy, but man, there is definitely, if you do not pay attention to the game mechanics, this is a very difficult game to move through the maps. Hey, we got the shock emote. Let's see, did we finish that in record time? Yeah, we did. 19 minutes. Not bad. We did get to beat the level with your general as a demon, which, yep, he was. Took us 14 rounds. Wow. The bigger maps do take a lot more rounds to get around. We had 25 rice when we ended. We lost 9 units. We brought 3 into the map. We got 13 kills. We took out 13 of theirs, and they took out 9. Alright. On we go. Okay. Potion Panic is the name of this one. The potions are actually hidden in the map. Like, once your character gets close, or once one of the units gets close to it, then it'll reveal the potion. And potions are just basically heals. At this point, later on, they become other things as well. All right. We're almost to the gate, my lord. Beyond lies the monsoon meadows.
One step closer to that traitorous wretch, Kurakawa.
Why, hello there.
Sakuri, hi.
The big goof seems to be more obsessed with me than each time the Shogun revives him.
The Shogun? Who's the Shogun?
Why, the Shogun of the dead, silly. You know, the being of ultimate power that rules over all the afterlife? To tell the truth, Sakuri, my cherry blossom. Oh no, here we go. Did you get my text? Just give me a chance, baby. I got money. I can make it rain, rice and potions. I'll treat you like a goddess. She is a goddess, idiot. So, yeah, I'd better get going. But I'll leave you with some extra rice so you can summon more soldiers. Perhaps they might beat a little sense into him. Perhaps. She is unattainable, and you... Why does she talk to you and your stupid red armor and your hat all sitting on your heads? Not very good at insults. However, who needs fancy words when you have these performance-enhancing potions? You see, do you often have difficulty performing? There we go. So green potions heal and red potions are for attack. I heard one guy's performance didn't go down for 14 hours after one of those had to call an ambulance.
The cat has toyed with this prey long enough, men. It's time to strike. Let's move.
Okay. First off, let's get our healer. We're gonna haunt this. Let him go up here and drink this potion that we found in the woods. That increases his hit points. Let's see, how are we gonna... We need to go here. We him up and around. Actually, okay. Now let's move him over to here. If you want that, and turn. Alright. Yeah, they're going up to the north there. Alright, we got our healer. Like that. Like that. Archer to here. Infantry. Not close enough to haunt. And come up here. Our other infantry, and that'll end our round. Going after our archer, as they'll do. Okay. Now let's do this first. If the archer attacks this guy first, that way the damage is already done. That'll take care of the archer, their cavalry. There we go. Oh, wait. Why did you hit that hard? Oh, darn it. Yeah, there's those thorns there. I missed that. Alright. Next round. It's time to awaken our general. He can go east balls. Alright, this is kind of bad here. I missed. That's bad. I don't want him to miss. Glad he did. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these guys and park them right here. Oh no, wait. Guess we'll have to do this. And we'll leave him here. That way he'll heal this round. So the tough part in this is that we're gonna have to. I think. Oh, that must be that potion. go. That's what we needed him to do last round. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Oof. Okay. Surrender now and salvage what little honor you have. Never, she's mine. Mine, I'll go through her garbage for a year just to give up now. Alright, well, bad news, but my general is about to go completely ape on him. There we go, eat a skull. A dark Shogun. Or Shadow Knight. And as the Shadow Knight, head to the gate and onto the monsoon meadows. Ah, Sakura will be proud of me. I mean, onward, onward to battle and glory. There we go. Level complete. Okay, and that works out good because that gets me gets the 2 hours in that I was looking to do for this. Ooh, the Ninja Blade. 2. Beat the level with at least 4 enemies alive. We got a skull for that. It took us 6 minutes and 42 seconds to complete it. 7 rounds. 375 rice used. We only lost 5 units. Not too bad. We got 5 kills, so balanced out. But yeah, like I was saying there, that is what I was planning on for today's first Harmless Halloween. Once again, I want to thank everybody for joining me here for the Harmless Halloween stuff that we've been doing on the Atomos Clue channel. And we will be doing some more stuff later on today. There we go. Yeah, there it is. A little creepy music to close it out. But yeah, I planned on doing at least one more stream today, maybe two. We've got a couple of games that I wanted to play. We're definitely going to be doing, and hopefully maybe finishing up, the story for the Call of Cthulhu game. I plan on starting that tonight, later on in the evening, Eastern Standard Time. So, like, keep your eye on the Twitch, which I will put up here in chat for you. There we go. There's the Twitter address. Make sure to keep your eye on Twitter, and that'll set you up for all of the stuff, because I do like to try to tweet out when I'm doing something, and that way you can catch that. Also, don't forget, not only is this on Twitch, but we do the streams there, but you'll also find the repository of all of the stuff that we've done so far for Harmless Halloween, and we'll keep that stored over on the YouTube channel. Right there. That's the Atomos CLU YouTube channel, and like I said, all of the VODs are being kept there, so you can catch up on all of the different games that we're doing, and all of the other stuff for Harmless Halloween. In the meantime, once again, have a good day, everybody, and hope you have a spooky afternoon, evening, morning, whatever it may be in your version of reality. In the meantime, once again, my name is Atomos, and thanks for joining me. Have a great day.